In the heart of Canada, a shadow looms over the dream of homeownership, exposing a crisis hidden in plain sight. Everyone loves to talk about it.
The cost of living crisis.
To fighting the housing crisis.
Going up, up, up. Well, that can make it hard to save.
Average mortgage payment in Canada has now risen to $3,500.
But no one likes to point out real solutions. It's because they don't know how to solve the hole they have dug in, and in truth, they don't care about it because it does not affect them. What these people do is throw money at fixing the problem to keep you quiet and make you feel better without actually addressing the underlying issues. The question is, are we too late to fix Canada's housing crisis?
Of course, we know that Canada is dealing with a major housing crisis, so the more condos, apartments, homes that can be built.
It's estimated up to 300,000 Canadians have experienced homelessness over the past year.
Canada's housing costs have risen faster and higher than almost any other country on earth.
Join us as we unravel the complexities of this pressing national issue that threatens not just individual aspirations, but our collective future. As a realtor here in the lower mainland of BC, we see this impact heavily here on a day-to-day basis. So before we jump into the video, don't forget to subscribe for future updates, hit the notification bell, and hit that like button to help us with the algorithm and push our content out to other Canadians like yourself. We understand how difficult it can be to find a good realtor, and we have a large network across Canada. So if you're looking for that 1 in a million realtor, reach out to us and we can set you up with someone who will be the right fit for you. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Canada, a land promising home ownership, now sees this dream morphing into an elusive aspiration. The core issue lies in the country's sizzling housing market. With unprecedented demand and skyrocketing prices across cities like Toronto and Vancouver, fueled by local aspirations and global investments. The crux of the problem is a supply-demand imbalance. A growing population boosted by immigration and younger generations competes for limited housing due to insufficient construction rates and restrictive zoning laws, failing to meet demographic needs. Government efforts like taxes on foreign buyers or tighter mortgage rules, while well-intentioned, often make homeownership more unattainable for average Canadians, widening divides. The BC government has even gone as far as banning foreign buyers in 2022 and has recently extended the bill until 2027, while also introducing other flipping taxes which will come into effect in 2025, and even completely removing Airbnb from properties that are not your primary residence. Even with these new legislative changes, these have had little effect into the market. As we delve deeper, it's evident that more than financial stakes are at play. It's about preserving the Canadian dream's integrity, that promise of safety, stability, and prosperity within reach of all citizens. This juxtaposition of dreams against reality underscores how Canada arrived at this tipping point and what implications lie ahead without decisive action. At the heart of Canada's housing crisis lies a perplexing paradox. Despite new home construction, thousands remain vacant across the nation, evading those desperately seeking ownership or shelter. This vanishing homes mystery has created ghost towns within bustling cities. This scenario stems from escalating real estate prices that outpace income growth. For many Canadians, especially millennials and first-time buyers, home ownership transforms from an achievable goal into an unattainable dream. Speculative buying, where investors purchase homes solely to resell at higher prices, exacerbates shortages and inflates values unrealistically. Moreover, a significant portion of these vacant properties belong to foreign investors, treating Canadian real estate as a safe asset class, leaving behind empty neighborhoods lacking vibrancy and community. This scarcity pressurizes rental markets too, with fewer livable houses driving up rents astronomically, pushing affordable options further out of reach. As realtors who have helped hundreds of families, we recognize how this vanishing homes mystery extends beyond economics. It threatens the fabric of our communities, widening the divide between the privileged navigating this tumultuous market and those watching aspirations fade amidst rising costs and dwindling availability. The unfolding housing crisis in Canada doesn't merely cast a shadow over current and aspiring homeowners' dreams. It poses significant implications for our nation's future. At its core, this crisis threatens to unravel the very social fabric defining us, creating divisions not only among economic lines but also eroding the vital sense of community necessary for national coherence. This phenomenon's reach extends far beyond social concerns, heralding profound economic repercussions. As housing becomes increasingly inaccessible, we risk stifling growth by dampening consumer spending, a crucial economic engine. Young Canadians burdened by unprecedented rental costs or shut out from property ownership have less disposable income to contribute across various sectors. This scenario risks inciting a ripple effect. Reduced demand could lead to job losses and diminished economic vitality when robust growth is most needed. Furthermore, as cities sprawl unchecked in response to these pressures, often at the expense of green spaces and agricultural lands, we face pressing environmental concerns. Urban expansion contributes significantly to habitat loss, increased carbon emissions, due to longer commutes and less efficient infrastructure, compromising Canada's vision of sustainable living. Inextricably intertwined is the reality facing Canadian youth. The generation poised to inherit this burgeoning crisis, disillusionment breeds amidst rising costs and diminishing prospects for stability through homeownership or affordable rentals. Should these trends persist unaddressed, we stare down the barrel of an emerging demographic disillusioned not just with immediate circumstances, but with broader societal structures deemed unable or unwilling to facilitate genuine solutions. Facing Canada's housing crisis challenges, it becomes imperative not only to navigate through this storm, but also to harness it as an opportunity for transformative change. The blueprint for a brighter tomorrow begins with innovative housing solutions, pivoting towards sustainability, affordability, and inclusivity. Concepts like co-housing, multi-generational homes, and incentivizing affordable rental unit development can redefine our approach to urban living. Similarly, essential is strengthening community bonds through policy reform, encouraging engagement at all societal levels. Effort should concentrate on bridging supply-demand gaps, whether through revamped zoning laws, allowing for diverse housing types, or investing in infrastructure supporting sustainable growth without sacrificing green spaces. Alongside these measures, targeted initiatives curbing speculative buying and ensuring properties are utilized for living rather than mere investment vehicles would recalibrate market dynamics. As Real City Group members assisting buyers and sellers, we acknowledge our responsibility in championing advocacy efforts, propelling us towards securing accessible housing for everyone. This journey requires active participation for all citizens, engaging in meaningful dialogue, advocating for equitable policies, and fostering community resilience. Embarking on such a path won't be devoid of hurdles. Yet, if there ever was a moment ripe for radical transformation within Canada's housing approach, it is now. Confronted with an uncertain future, we have an invaluable opportunity, a solemn duty, to implement comprehensive changes, safeguarding our nation's core values, equity, unity, and ensuring every citizen has access to safe, affordable homes.